Can you put a value on the kind of exposure that the football team gave, this athletics department and this university, or how do you even quantify what that exposure means?
Well, I guess I would say that the exposure that we've gotten from the football team success has been the type of exposure that we've been trying to get for a number of years. I mean, we certainly knew that a number of our programs, as they go, the community kind of goes as well and that kind of a thing. And football is one of those programs that we certainly have hoped at some point would be successful. And I think what we're seeing right now is certainly what we all had hoped for, and I think the community has jumped on board, the alumni has jumped on board, our campus community has jumped on board. I mean, it's been an unbelievable response.
Well, and I've heard stories of grown alumni on the sidelines crying after games because they're so happy. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not something that happens every day.
Well, it hasn't happened since I've been here up to this particular point, and it really has been very phenomenal to see that kind of response out of people. One of the things that I'm probably most happy about is that we're seeing the alumni sort of resurge and get back involved. Something that we've been working on. It's been part of our strategic plan since my first day in this particular position. And so to have those folks be as passionate as they have been about the success, and then suddenly the not winning up in St. Thomas was sort of a tough culmination to a really good season.
What are some of the specific ways you've seen the alumni be re-energized, or what are some examples of how they've stepped up since the winning started here?
Well, they've been in touch with us a whole lot more. Emails started to fly around, phone calls started to fly around. There's been a renewed resurgence of donations started to come in. Those are things that we look forward to those kind of things all the time. But we have gotten an opportunity now to really be more engaging with them, something that's kind of been a tough thing for us to do for a number of different reasons. But we'll certainly take whatever window that comes up that allows us to get re-engaged with our alumni.
With more, hopefully, money coming in from the alumni, how big is that for the athletics department and your goals and what you want to accomplish, and how much more does that then allow you to do, if there's a few extra dollars to take that extra recruiting trip or whatever it may be?
Yeah, I mean, fiscal challenges are certainly no stranger to this department as it is to any other department on this campus and schools across the state. It does gives us a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more wiggle room to be able to do a number of different things. We've got some projects that we've got planned that we'd like to be able to utilize. We've been able to have very specific conversations with alumni about things that have been sort of our long-range plan goals and how they might be involved in those kind of things. And those kind of donations are some of those, I should say, are going towards those kind of efforts.